you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Christopher Aguilar once again, and I have a very special guest with someone that I had met when I walked into a Starbucks, and I just want to introduce her. So here is Kim Cain from BrimStone Jewelry. Kim, thank you for joining me on my show today.
Of course, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So what did you think when I just walked up to you and to Bill? Bill is her partner in this business.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me because we often work at Starbucks. We work on our jewelry for pricing on our jewelry because we go to quite a few shows locally, and we've had people come up because obviously we have jewelry on the table and it's sparkling and they want to know what we're doing. And but yeah, you came up and you were just a really nice guy to chat to, and we got you in a really nice rosary for your grandma.
For my mom.
For your
actually,
mom,
yeah.
right, yeah.
I got a rosary for my mom.
Yeah, so it was really nice to see you and chat with you. And then when you offered, to have us on the podcast, I was really excited for both of us, actually.
Yay! So first, just tell me a little bit about yourself and some of your inspirations.
Well, I've been a resident of Las Vegas and Henderson for 35 years. I am from New York originally, which the accent still gives away. And we have 2 grown children here. We have 7 grandchildren. We all live here in Vegas and Henderson, so it's very, very nice. We've been blessed. I was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's, and I'm on a retirement disability early. And we had gotten into the jewelry business to maybe compensate our income, thinking of some way, because the economy's been a little tough. And we thought we could maybe get a little online jewelry business going, and that's what we did. And so here we are. We've started with going to some local shows, which we're doing really well. We've been to San Gennaro a few times, and we've been to a lot of local shows in Vegas. And we're just trying to get our jewelry, out there so people can see and wear it and feel it, and hopefully build up our website.
Oh. So when you, this is more, I'm focusing a lot on mental health and wellness.
Okay.
And so I'm going to sort of lean into that
Okay.
Because you did talk about how you were diagnosed with Parkinson's, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, how have you been able to maintain your mental health throughout that sort of process?
It's been difficult because I have a hard time accepting that I can't do things I used to do, not as easily. I've slowed down so much. It takes me, like 90 minutes to get ready in the morning, where it used to take me like 20 minutes I could be out the door. And mentally I'm having a difficult time trying to transition I'm from New York, I'm fast paced. That's been the way I've lived my life, and to all of a sudden have to move slower. And it's been difficult for me because I feel I'm not depressed. I've never had depression in me. Thank God I've never had that. And I know that people do suffer from that, and it's real. And I thank God do not have that, but I'm feeling frustrated and a little bit blue sometimes because I am limited now to how I can function. So yeah, it has definitely affected me. And I try to be up. And I try to, my husband and I are Christians, and we go to church, and my husband plays in the worship band, and we have a great Christian church family to support us. So I'm blessed in that way also. But yeah, it has affected me mentally because it's different.
I see. So you have church, you have family, right, to lift you up.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful. I mean,
we're blessed.
you said 7
We
grandchildren?
have 7 grandchildren, yeah,
Wow.
we do. Yeah, and they're all, old. Well, the youngest are twins, and they're 8 now, so no more babies.
Uh-huh.
But, it's a blessing to have them here, within like minutes of each other, in separate homes, may I add. We don't have anybody living with us,
Okay.
which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's been a blessing.
That's beautiful. So then, now with jewelry, now that jewelry's in your life, how has that shaped your everyday routine?
It's been part of my lifting up experience, because when I became disabled, I'm not working anymore. That was a little bit difficult for me, and this has given me like a purpose almost, because I don't have the grandkids as babies. When they were babies, I had them over the house all the time, babysitting, and we don't have that anymore. I don't have a lot to fill my day with, and this has become my purpose almost. I get up and I'd work a little bit on the website, or then go into shows, and it's kept me busy. And in the meantime, I get to meet a lot of really nice people, especially when we go to the shows. We meet a lot of nice people, and making friends and other people who are in small business, so we could support them also, as well as them supporting us. So it has helped me because it gives me something to do, quite honestly.
Now, what are some like hobbies that you do other than like jewelry? Is there anything that you like to do that, or has jewelry taken up your life now?
Well, it's it's pretty much consumed me now, because physically I can't do. I was an avid walker. I used to love walking, and I'm limited because my walking is not really good right now. So that has had to change, and I just there's a lot of things that I was active in that I can no longer physically do. So I've had to, like, now I'm crocheting, which I've never done in my life. I don't know how to crochet. I had to go on YouTube and learn how to crochet.
Nice.
But I need to do things that I could do at home that are not like as physical. And I took up like adult coloring book, and which I really enjoy. It's just different activities, but I'm not as physically active as I used to be, but I'm just changing some of the things that I do to keep myself busy. But jewelry is the main part of it now, because I enjoy it, and because we are using it to supplement our income, so it's important. And it's also become a challenge, and it is quite fun, actually. Even like doing this podcast, I was thinking this is gonna be fun. I wouldn't mind doing that. So again, I thank you for that.
Yeah. So let's talk about the jewelry. So right now, the people that are watching it can actually see there's some that's laid out here. How does one approach buying jewelry?
Well, we have our website that's always online. You can, of course, order from the website directly. Our full catalog is PDF'd on the website, because we have over 5,000 items, and there's no way we don't have all items on the website. So if you're looking for something specifically, you can go to the catalog, you can go to the contact information and contact us, and we'll make sure that we get you what you're looking for. In the meantime, on our website, we have our events page that has a listing of the local, if you're local here, Las Vegas and Henderson, that you can come to one of the shows and you can purchase our jewelry from the show directly. But the best way is probably to go on our website and either to contact me directly through the website or order through the website, and that's probably the best way. And we have local delivery. We make it really easy. If you're local here and you need something like the next day, we can make that happen. Like a last minute gift. And we just want to have really good customer service, and we just love our local community, to be quite honest.
Yeah, which you do. You have such great customer service. Like when I approached you and I got like just a lowdown of what your ethos is like for the business, and I really just grew to it. I just grew to love it, and I'm glad I was able to get a gift from my mom. So that was really sweet. I'll give the information right now, and I'll give it again in the second segment. You can go to www.brimstone and then a hyphen jewelry.com. So it's BRIMSTONE hyphen JEWELRY.com. And you can call or text at 702-245-0444. So we're gonna just take a little commercial break, and then we're gonna continue talking about the jewelry and yourself.
Okay. It's okay?
Yeah, that was good.
I can't find any.
She's on my private Facebook. That's where I found her. When I forwarded to you. That's why I said I'm doing a lot through. I'll send it to you.
Website.
take a sip too. And we're still recording, so hello,
Hi.
recording world. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we are back here with Kim and BrimStone Jewelry. Since it is a podcast that I really have been able to dig deep with my guests, I'm going to dig deeper now into some of the challenges that you face. And how you overcome them. So give me like an example of a challenge that you faced, either in your life or with Parkinson's, like it could be very specific or something else, and how you overcome that challenge.
Well, Parkinson's is my latest challenge. I've had a lifetime full of challenges. There's probably could do a whole other podcast on that, but we could talk about Parkinson's for now and just say that it's been quite challenging for me because it was a surprise diagnosis. I wasn't expecting it, you know, I didn't know much about it. I just knew one day last year I stopped walking. I couldn't walk. I just was shuffling around for a couple of months thinking what in the world was going on, and gone to doctor to doctor trying to figure out, you know, why I'm not walking, and using a cane, and, you know, just couldn't figure it out. And then, you know, being sent to different doctors, and finally wind up at the neurologist with the diagnosis of Parkinson's. And you know, so that has been the healthcare out here is somewhat lacking, in my opinion, only because I feel like nobody communicates with each other. So I think I've struggled longer than I really should have. But in retrospect, it did give me the result. At least I have a diagnosis now, and I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
And there's medicine for Parkinson's.
Oh, there
you know,
is.
There's,
Okay.
there's not a cure for it,
but there's medicine.
There's
Okay.
medicine. I'm walking better,
Oh.
and I'm not walking perfectly. I am still shuffling, but I'm walking better. And at least I'm aware that I have a fall risk and that I could pay attention. And, you know, where in the past I probably wouldn't have been so aware, you know, because now I know that I probably will fall at some point, because it's just the way that we walk. We shuffle, we don't lift our feet, and you don't always pay 100% attention to your feet when you're walking,
Wow.
especially when you're doing other things. So there's a certain way that I have to live my life now, like with a caution. Rather than just go and like wing something. I almost have to overplan things just to get them done, if that makes sense.
Now, I did watch a documentary on Michael J. Fox. Now, is he sort of the like prominent
He's
person
the poster
in the front?
child, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
poster
I do
child
have the
for
same disease
Parkinson's.
as him, but he had early onset Parkinson's. He was diagnosed when I think he was 29, which is rare, but it does happen. And when you get early onset Parkinson's, it's much more severe because clearly you have many more years for it to progress. Parkinson's is a progressive disease which will get worse over the years. So if the onset's at 29, 30, by the time he's 50, he's like he is now, which is really severe. Where the average onset for Parkinson's is age 60, which I am exactly. I was diagnosed at 59. So when you think, you know, for me to get to be where Michael is at that stage, I'd have to like live to 100, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not. It can be a slowly progressing disease. And the later you get it, you know, clearly you have many more better years to live. Because as years go on, it does get progressively worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you spend time praying a lot about everything? I mean, since you are a Christian, do you find
Yeah.
yourself in prayer more so now
Absolutely.
than ever? And
It's really, you know, it's built my strength. And I always thought that I've been a Christian for many years, and I've had a strong faith. But this has really built me up more because I'm in total surrender. You know, it really
Wow,
makes
that's beautiful,
it really
total
makes
surrender.
you think. You know, really, what is in our hands? Nothing. If you
nothing
think about it,
is
nothing.
right. Isn't that so true?
It's so true. You think something is, but it's not.
Right. Yeah. I think we're in control, but then things just happen.
Yeah. So it's put me on my knees to say, okay, I got it. You know, you're in control, not me.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I have the strength to really just take one day at a time. Each day is different. Some days I get up and I can't walk, and it's fun. And some days I get up and I'm like, okay, what's going? You know, And the only thing that really, I think the worst part for me as far as getting depressed or a little bit blue, I hate to use the word depressed, 'cause it's not clinically, but I'm just, I do get blue. And the worst reason for that is I can't plan anything because sometimes I have to cancel. And I hate to do that, because especially at church, we have a lot of things going on. And I have to cancel a lot of times. And I know people understand, they say they understand, but I don't know if they do. And not only that is I do miss things because of it, because there's some things that I want to go to, some events that I'm looking forward to, and then I just can't make it. And even like tomorrow night, my granddaughter's coming home from college for a couple of days. And we're having a big family dinner at her mom's house at 4:00, and and I'm apprehensive about that because if I get up tomorrow and I'm in bad shape, it's going to be really difficult, and I don't want to have to cancel that. So I think for me that's tough, not being able to plan past the day.
Well, I'm just blessed. I feel blessed that I was able to get you today. Like that we planned this like very early on.
I did.
And I'm just so grateful. I haven't been posting a lot of episodes lately, so just that I get a new episode for my audience is really exciting for me. So thank you for making the time, and thank you for having the strength today to be here. So you have prepared a giveaway for our listeners, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how is it going to work? So here you can show the camera what you have prepared.
Well, all of our jewelry is 24 karat and rhodium clad jewelry, and that means that it's not solid gold, but it wears like solid gold because it's a high quality. It's 24 karat, where regular plated jewelry is 14 karat. And regular plated jewelry has 1 millimeter of layering over the core. So it will turn your skin green after a while, or it will wear out very quickly. So pretty much you get what you pay for, understandably. This is a high quality costume jewelry, but with 24 karat gold clad, it's 4 millimeters of gold, solid gold, over the Bronx core. So it's gonna wear a lot, but it does. And because of that, we offer a lifetime warranty on all of our jewelry. So if you get this piece of jewelry and it wears out or if it breaks, whatever, you send it back and we will gladly replace it for you. The paperwork comes with the jewelry. So it's a high quality, and with the price of gold being what it is, it's a really good alternative if you want some nice pieces. We wear it all. I wear it as my wedding ring. We wear all the jewelry. We like it. It's fun. So in any event, this is a 20-inch. It's called the 2 millimeter rope. It's our most popular size rope. It's like a unisex size, male or female can wear that.
Wow.
And you can't go wrong with a rope chain. They've been around since, I remember in the 70s, I used to wear rope chains. But these people buy them and they're popular for a reason. They're strong. And they wear well. And we have a ton of different chains. We have Figaro's and we have herringbones. But this is our #1 seller for good reason. And that's why I wanted to use it as the giveaway for today's show, because I want somebody to be able to wear it and to see how it feels on their skin, and just maybe if they could refer us if they like it. That's what we're asking for, just a referral. So we'd be glad to give that away.
Wow, so we have a giveaway on TCAS. TCAS is TCAS, the Christopher Aguilar Show. So that's why I know him as TCAS. I would just say to the first listener who calls you and says, I found you on the podcast.
Nice.
That would be a good way to give it to that person, right? The first person that calls in. So here's the number again. It's 702-245-0444. That's 702-245-0444. Ask for Kim, and then just mention the Christopher Aguilar Show podcast. And the first person that calls you, that'll be that's the ticket.
And I'll do a free ship. I'll ship it right
to them. A free ship as well.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And then you can just try it out, and then you could refer Kim and her company.
And we also do bridal jewelry. We have a lot of bridal jewelry.
Oh, she's bridal
wedding
jewelry.
bands and beautiful engagement rings and earrings, and we're doing jewelry parties for the bridal party, where all the women would get together, but the bridal party can actually pick out their own jewelry. And then the bride can win her jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Because she's having the party.
She's having the party.
It's just
so
nice something to think about,
That's so fun.
It sounds like fun,
Yeah, you get to work different events, different parties and stuff like that.
And they could do it in the comfort of their own home, or They can do it here. We have brand new office here on Water Street in Henderson.
Yeah.
We're thrilled to be downtown Henderson. And we just moved in here recently. So this was a huge leap of faith for us, but we needed more space.
Okay.
And we have a conference room available here. So if you want to have a party and have it here, that's also an option.
Oh, it's so cool. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and for talking to my listeners about your journey and where you're at now in your life.
Yeah.
I really thank you for opening up. Is there anything you want to share, just last final words before we take off?
Maybe just, that sometimes life just comes and throws something at you, and you just have to make the best of it. Whether it's Parkinson's or it's something else going on, you just have to maybe get on your knees and say, hey, it's not me, you can take care of this. And, wherever you are, just know there's something much bigger than you that can help you through. That's about it. Thank you so much.
I love that. There's something so much bigger than us that can take care of us, folks. That's beautiful words, beautiful words. I thank you so much, listeners, for tuning in to our show today. Know that there is a giveaway, so make sure you call 702-245-0444. Be that first one to snag the, what do I call it?
It's a rope chain. It's
rope
a 2
chain.
millimeter rope
It's a
chain.
2 millimeter rope chain. So yeah, you can get that. She'll give you free shipping. It'll be so super cool. So thanks again, everyone. And like I always say on every episode, live your future, live it, love it now.
You're good. You're really good. Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Good
Here, let's
job.
listen to the playback a little.